Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. In this video, I want to talk about She Must Be Obeyed. This series is about a woman who is a musician that is obsessed with fame and would do anything to remain relevant. Going into this film, I didn't know what to expect. I just saw some clips of the trailer, but I didn't really pay attention to the trailer. But I just saw the trailer and I saw Funke Akindele in the trailer and I knew I had to check it out. I mean, who wouldn't want to watch a film that stars Funke Akindele? So I just saw Funke Akindele, but I didn't know the details of the film, and I found it online and I watched it. And when I watched this film, man, it was so exciting. First of all, let me talk about the performances in this film. Starting with Funke Akindele. Funke Akindele's performance in this film was fantastic. But her performance in this film was raw. It was enthralling. She did not hold any punches back. Like, she delved into this character and she explored this character to the fullest. Like, I could not see Funke Akindele in this film. I only saw Siyanbola the musician. Like, Funke disappeared. The way she portrayed this character, she portrayed the character so raw, so honestly. I was so enthralled by her performance. Her performance in this film is one of the best performances I have seen in my life from her. And the fact that her character is a character that is kind of despicable, and the fact that she still makes you sympathize with her character, it just shows how good her performance in this film was. Like, I think this woman has mastered the art of playing despicable characters. Like her character in Booker Street. Her character in Booker Street was also a character that people might not necessarily like. But the way she plays it so honestly and so raw. And it just makes you appreciate her performance. Like, this woman is a legend in her field. And this is why you see her performances and you just have to accept that, this woman is a fantastic actress. This film also stars Mike Ezeronye. I remember seeing Mike Ezeronye in films when I was still younger. I didn't even think this man still acts. But I saw him in this film and his performance in this film was also so good. Like, any scene this man is, he steals the show. I was just hoping, I was just looking more and more forward to seeing him in more scenes. And every time I saw him in the scenes in this show, I was so excited to see him. And his performance was so good. He did not let me down. His performance was one of the best performances in this film. And I loved seeing him so much. Like, every scene this man was in, he stole the show. And that says a lot, because there are a lot of fantastic actors in this film. But for this man to still steal the show among all these fantastic actors, it just goes to show that this man is a fantastic actor, and his performance in this film was phenomenal. Patience Uzokwa is also in this film, and we've all seen Patience Uzokwa in movies, and she's mostly typecast as a particular kind of character, as maybe like the wicked mother or the wicked stepmother, something like that. She's mostly typecast as that kind of character. But in this film, she plays a different kind of character. She breaks from typecast, and her performance in this film was also so good. Like, I was so glad to see her playing a different role, and she playing it so well. Waje is also in this film. Waje is a musician. I always knew Waje as a musician. I didn't know she was an actress, but she acts so well in this film, and seeing her give her all was just so good. Like, she plays a kind of crazy character, and she plays it so well. Like, all the actors that came to work with this film, they did fantastic well. Maybe not necessarily all the actors. Like, most of the main characters, they did fantastically well. The actors that I could say that their performance weren't as stellar as others were, maybe like the side characters or the extras, because I felt like some of the extras and some of the side characters or day players in this film, their performances were kind of exaggerated. They were like overacting, so I didn't really connect with them. But thankfully, they were not main characters, they were like side characters and extras, so you could easily overlook them. But other actors and other actresses that worked for this film, they worked brilliantly. There are some other actors that I'm not mentioning because I don't know their name, but they also do fantastic jobs. Lateef Adedimeji is also in this film. That man also plays his role perfectly. Man, all the actors that came to work this film, they did fantastically well. And the story of this film was very interesting. So it's a story that was really intriguing and it captivated me. They did something in the pilot episode that I really liked. They showed us each of the characters in the pilot episode, and you could just tell who these people are. You could tell the kind of people they were. And it wasn't heavy-handed. It felt so natural with the way they made us know who they are. And I just love that. And I saw that thing, I was like, on Nigerian films, you guys are already doing so well. Like, it made me so proud to be a Nigerian. The details I noticed in this film, the details I noticed in Hollywood standard films, and I saw it in this film, and it just made me like, wow. Like, it made me so proud to be a Nigerian. Seeing all those details, like introducing those characters without making it heavy-handed, was something that was done so brilliantly. And like I said, the story was very interesting, and the way the story progressed, it progressed naturally. They didn't rush it. They took their time. They built slowly, and the story was just unraveling slowly, and it just made me appreciate the story so much. Like, this story was very interesting. There was a twist in this film that I did not expect, and that twist, when it came, I was like, yo, what a twist. And when I looked back on it, I was like, yes, this shit actually makes sense. It did not just come out of nowhere. It made sense with the story. And I was like, omo, when they bust my head for Nigerian films, I swear. And I really enjoyed what I saw, and I really enjoyed the story and the twist that came with it. And because this is a show about musicians, they sing songs. There are some songs in this show. Those songs are very, very interesting and catchy. I found myself singing the tunes after I watched this film. It was so, so catchy, and I was even dancing along when I was hearing the musicians sing the songs. And the people that wrote the songs, they did a fantastic job writing the songs. The songs were very interesting and very catchy. There are songs that you will hear in real life and you'll be playing over and over, and you definitely want to have in your playlist. And that was something that I really, really appreciated. They did not half-ass it. They full-assed it. They went all out with it. And man, they did a fantastic job with the songs. And this film is very, very funny. It's a comedy. I feel like this film is more of a comedy. So it was very, very funny. It was so funny. I laughed so much watching this film. But one thing I did not like was that I wish they balanced the comedy and the drama, because it felt like it was more of comedy and less drama. And why I feel like that was because this show deals with some really poignant subject matter, and it has to be dramatic. So when you're having more comedy and less drama, it doesn't make the impact of the drama land very well. And the impact of the drama should land. Like, that's one of the issues with Marvel movies. Marvel always drown their movies in comedy, so the drama of it does not really land. So that was one thing I noticed with this film that I did not really enjoy. I wish there was a balance with the comedy and the drama. Let the comedy and the drama be on the same page, but the comedy was more and the drama was less, and it just made the most important parts of the drama not hit as hard as it should have hit. I also had a little issue with the dialogue. I feel like in the dialogue, there's some things that the characters said that they didn't really need to say. Like, you could just easily infer it. Like, saying all those things just makes the dialogue feel not as heavy. Less is more. That's how I felt like. That was what I thought of when I ate dialogue. I said less is more. Like, you can just infer something, and I'm sure the audience is going to get it. We are smart enough. Believe that we are smart enough to understand something, and we'll get it. But they were just like spoon-feeding us with all the dialogue, and it felt like this dialogue does not feel natural. Like, in real life, people might not necessarily talk like that. That's why I felt like less is more. That's what they should have gone with. Less is more with the dialogue. I probably might not have been able to do a better job, but honestly, I felt like they could have applied the less is more theory with the dialogue. Overall, I enjoyed this movie so, so much. I had a fun time watching this movie. Before I started watching this movie, because it was a very long show, I was thinking about giving it some time, to just give it some time before I watch it, every episode finish. Watch one episode, then chill, then watch the next one, then chill, then watch the next one. But as I was watching it, was so interesting, and the story was so exciting. So I could not even stop. I just binged everything at once. That was how interesting it was, and I really, really enjoyed it. The comedy works so well. I laughed so much watching this film. But at the same time, I wish they had balanced the comedy with the drama, and the less is more theory could have been applied to the dialogue. Apart from that, this series was fantastic. I enjoyed it from beginning to end. And the fact that this show ends on a cliffhanger, the first season ends on a cliffhanger, was something that even made me appreciate it more. I'm so looking forward to seeing the next season, and hopefully it will be as good as the first one. So have you guys seen She Must Be Obeyed? What do you think about it? Comment below and let me know. If this is your first time on my channel, please, my guy, subscribe to my channel for more contents like this. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video. Cheers.